and I've been around like gold or platinum for like a while. And recently, I've been feeling like I wanted to climb a little more. So like I've looked up some stuff and learned a little more, and I feel like I've been getting consistent leads in my games. But I'm pretty sure like if someone with more knowledge looked at even one of my games, he would be able to tell me like some obvious stuff that I could improve on, and like that would make a big difference instead of just like trying to improve by myself at first and like just making it way slower, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so you're saying that you want to one like I help identify things, but then also like speed up the process. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, because like I feel like I'm not like I'm making progress, but I feel like if I could identify some stuff, I would definitely be making a lot more progress. Because like the moments I make the most progress are the moments where I like identify very clear things that I can improve on, you know?
Right. There's this one slightly rich Chinese guy that I coach, and he calls it like a time hack that he buys coaching from me. Like he's like, I
Yeah.
save so much time, uh, and I don't have to play like 10 game. And I'm like, okay, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Because like for a while I've been playing like way too difficult champions,
Right.
which like I
Yeah,
enjoy
so
playing.
we're pretty deep into the season. Can you tell me like what you've done like playing ranked this season?
Do you mean for the split or the whole season?
I would say the whole season.
Let me just check my because for this split I've been playing like I've played like 30 games, so I don't think like that's too much.
Yeah.
But for the first split, I don't know if I can check that.
On
I
OP.GG, you have to click
Yeah,
through the
because I was
tabs.
on League of Graphs and you can't on League of Graphs, I believe. But yeah, I've been yeah like for the first split, I've been playing like a lot of different champions, which like basically I'm main jungle, but like I felt like I wanted to try playing more lane champions, also to get a feel of like how I would enjoy my jungle to play when I'm in lane, you know, if that makes
Right.
sense.
And tell me you didn't do that in ranked. Tell me you did it
I
in
did, but like
normals.
I was no, but I did it in ranked, but like I wasn't really like I didn't really care about the results of it, you know. I wasn't
Right.
thinking about just
I I s-
I just wanted to have like I don't
I
know. Hey, go ahead, sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say I played 2 years of Phil, and I can tell you that I wish I spent more time playing normals than ranked because when you're doing something that you don't have a full like grasp on, especially if you're
Yeah,
always like jumping to different things, with a normal game, it's not that the game quality is lower, it's that you get to attempt things more often. Whereas in ranked, in any game, it's going to be that a mistake is made, one side or the other, the mistake is punished, and then you kind of delete gameplay for the enemy. So that's where I
but
like kind of hate it because it's like inevitably we're gonna make mistakes and then the enemy will like shut us out or at least should, for a considerable amount of time in game, and then therefore
yeah,
we get less practice.
but do you feel like that's true for lower levels of play?
Yes,
Okay,
because you always get yeah, no matter where you're at the beginning or the end, you always get more reps at like doing it for the first couple times in
okay, yeah,
normals.
no, that's fair, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here, let's look at a replay. Do you have a link or am I opening it in client?
I have like yeah, I downloaded a replay like on the client. So should I like stream it or
Yeah, you can screen share.
okay? So here we go. Let me know when you can see it.
Okay, I can see. ZHAO. Okay, we're cooking.
Yeah.
You're
So yeah,
you're gonna like
this is
Briar,
not
dude.
like the difficult champion
Yeah. The difficult
because I've been
part, don't ruin your own life.
yeah because like basically I've been playing Talia recently
Okay.
and like that's pretty difficult I'd say. Like it's way more punishing. It's harder to play team fights and stuff and like I played like 5 games of ZHAO and it feels way easier to like basically your mistakes are almost not punished, I feel like.
Well, yeah, because this champion, there's nothing to attack. The right, like the enemy can't just come and rock your shit. I get that part, but then the duality is that like Zinzao has to get an attack. That's how I see it.
Yeah,
If he doesn't
because
get an
like
attack off L.
that's like I have a few key points I want to like have an opinion on. Is that basically recently I feel like I've been getting better at like my efficiency in terms of how I cycle my camps. But I don't know if like I feel like I've yet to find a balance between like ganking and being like efficient in terms of tier. And I
Right.
wanna and I wanna like make better early game aggression, I guess. But also the other thing is mainly mid-game decision making. I feel like you probably hear this a lot since when you coach like lower elos
Yeah,
because
usually I
that's
give
kind of
people
hard.
a game plan. Like I think the early game is the important part because you can always grind this out. So I give
Yeah.
them the most there, and then mid game and late game I have like basic steps. But
Okay.
until we get to something specific here, um, I won't answer any of those because it's
Okay. Okay.
way easier to talk about when we have something specific. It's like when to
Do you want
skip.
to? Okay. So
You can put it on 2 times speed.
yeah, I just wanted to ask if you wanted me to like tell you my thought process or if you just want to look at it.
Um, we can do
Which I,
both. I think like
okay.
what you're doing right here is fine. We have Sona bot. Fuck her. Let's back. Let's back top. Fuck
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. I wanted to pass up because of this. Like, I don't want to play around like an enchanter support with no setup at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I
Pause.
feel like I should have asked for knowledge because like basically they die bot because they didn't get to the wave first. Well,
Eh,
partly because of it.
it's fine. It's
I don't
fine.
know.
You don't have to
Yeah.
compensate them.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Okay. And then did you consider starting red side and then invading the Viego?
I
Because
don't really
that's
like invading on my first clear because I feel like if I mess it up,
the
I don't
whole
feel
game's
like I
over.
can do
The
it
whole.
full. Yeah, I can't do it consistently enough where I feel confident about doing it.
Okay. It would have been like pretty bad this game because Heimer pushes in Scion. You never
Okay.
know. Maybe Civ or Sona gets pushed in. So this full clear is totally fine.
Yeah, and here I see like Heimer is pretty low, so I go for a gank. And I reset instantly. So
Um,
because I know my camps are respawning quickly, so I want to reset and get a full clear again.
I think you could try to help Scion push. There's no harm in that.
Okay.
If you share
Okay.
just a little bit of XP, you may get lucky and then be able to hit 6 earlier.
Yeah, because getting 6 is super slow recently, I feel like, in jungle.
Well, you have to take like an enemy jungle camp or like win second scuttle. You have to get some attacks off.
Okay.
Alrighty. So then this clear is going to be awkward. So pause.
Wait.
It's with P. And
Yeah,
then
okay.
after the and then press F2 as well. That will do our vision. Okay. Now after the Raptors, um like the lanes are still going to be level 5 and that's a bit
Yeah.
awkward. So you want to like what I'm thinking is that you want to punish like a lane that is at a disadvantage. So is mid or top at a disadvantage right now for
So
the
like
enemy?
it is hard pushing and he could just move back and like he's pretty high on HP and mana, so I think like he's pretty chill. And I
Okay.
don't know if he has an evasion and top is even, I feel like. Well, he's pushing for Darius.
Yeah, Darius has a really commanding position there.
Yeah,
And
so
then
none of them are really a disadvantage, right?
well, I would say Heimer is in a okay position, but you don't have flash, but either does he. So you have a
Yeah.
chance mid. Let's say that chance is like 30% or something.
Yeah, okay.
And where did Viego start?
He started blue.
Okay. So will his red side camps be up around this time?
They're probably respawning if he cleared like I did, but I know that he made it slower because he like wanted to help mid after I killed Heimer and then went for the skull. So he's slower than me, and his red camps are respawning right now.
Yeah, true. Also, you got the faster reset. You're snapping to those. That's good. Okay, so after the Raptors, you're already level 5, so you
Yeah,
don't need the golems. I'm thinking that you could cross through mid, try a gank, and then if there's no gank there, or if it's successful, then you can attack the Viego's red side. Because if you get those Raptors, and better yet the golems, then that like accelerates us.
I'm pretty sure I gank mid and then go back top side, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
And then do
don't
you
believe
think you're
this.
stronger than Viego at this point?
Well, I'm level up, so like I would say yes, but I'm not sure if I'm stronger than him on like even level.
I would say Xin Zhao's stronger. So long that you have
Okay,
the better opening.
even at level 6.
Yeah, without level 6.
No, I mean like when he gets level 6, he's stronger than me, right?
Oh, it depends how the fight starts. If you get
Okay,
opening, you're probably beating him. Like an E
okay.
auto ulti, that's so much
So
damage.
here I like not right now, but later I'll see him start like
Wait,
here I
pause,
see him.
pause. Look at your
Uh,
XP. I swear, if we push that mid wave, just a little sneeze, you know?
yeah,
I
yeah,
swear.
yeah.
I swear. Okay, go
And
ahead.
so here like I didn't want to contest red with no vision since my bot lane is really far behind as of now,
Yeah.
and I have my camp spawning and I get my level 6 of it. And I know like I'm level up on Diego, so I wanted to fight maybe, but here there was no option for it, I feel like.
Yeah. That's fine. I also identify like the losing lane like this as the anchor. You got to stay away from them. They'll drag you down to the
Yeah, I
depths.
definitely like wanted to stay as far as possible from bot lane. I felt like I could carry the game if I fed myself with Heimer.
Now pause. Now you have
Go ahead.
options again. So, well, both our soul lanes are gone. That's pretty bad for us,
Yeah,
right?
I don't do Herald right now because both my full lanes are gone. Like I
Okay.
definitely go away from Herald.
Oh, it's so
You
lame
want?
too. Viego did the dragon, so he's down in tempo. So you have this
Yeah,
level
I
6
I know
over
that.
him. Oh
Yeah,
my God, and you almost have level 7 too. Fuck. What do you want to
actually,
do?
yeah.
What do you want to do
Uh,
here?
well, I'm not sure what I do. I feel like I just go back to my red buff, but like I don't know that his topside camps are up because I haven't been tracking him properly. But I know that Herald is up, but I don't want to go for it right now, even though it's like it could be a good timing. But both my solo lanes are not there, and I know that both of theirs are still here with like high resources. So I feel like that's a pretty bad decision. And even if I knew that Diego wasn't here, I feel like invading would be bad too.
Okay. So do you want to? Here's the options, I think. Option A, red buff. Option B, scuttle. And then option C, invade. But then you also have an option D of like sitting in the river and waiting. We can wait for Sion to ult mid. We can wait for
Yeah.
Viego to wander into the river. Do you think you win in that situation?
Level 6 to level 5.
Let's say Viego's even level 6. I think you would be
Well,
okay in the river
if
if you have the jump.
like if he takes me, I think I can easily get him like kill him. Yeah.
Right, I think that's how we sneak out a little. We
And
sneak a
also like
play right here.
he doesn't have his smite like his evolved smite yet.
Yeah. Oh, his items suck too. Look at that. We have Iron
Yeah.
Spike Whip, Longsword, Ruby. He is
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so what do you think about of those options?
I think I would do Skull to like get an idea of where Viego is because I've lost like track of him right now, and then go to my red buff until my full lanes come back because I think like Sion will be fine getting the wave mid.
Okay, I think that's fine. Do you think in game though you'd be comfortable with like sitting in the bush and then do a
I
little
don't know.
risk? Do a little
Yeah,
risk if Viego walks in, because
I
his
don't
lane's gonna collapse.
usually like if I see for example, if like I have a ward around his blue buff and I see Viego here, I might sit like in the bush for a while just waiting for him. to like commit on Herald. But like if I have no vision on him, I don't want to waste my time when my red is spawning soon, you know?
Right, you're trying to be maximally efficient, and I'm saying like there is a low chance for a big win if we just waste
Yeah,
like 20 seconds, and we have 20 seconds to waste here. So
yeah,
I'm not saying
that's
it's
fair.
something you have to look for, but these sort of chances are pretty solid for us where you're this strong already. And
Okay.
where I said ZHAO needs an attack, it's like if we're not going to get one, maybe the enemy will give us one.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
already go ahead.
So like for example, in this game, I'm the person that have to look the most is Diego. You see what you're saying?
Diego or whoever pushes that you can punish, but like let's say if I
Yeah.
went all the way back to the start, I'm loading into this game. I know that I
Yeah.
don't touch Garen lane until 6. Scion lane
Okay.
is can go either way. I don't like those Heimer Scion players and the champions. Fuck if I know. So I know that I'll be clearing around it, and I know I don't want to be bot until like level 9. And in fact, if I
Okay.
fight topside, then I can win Rift and then into bot lane.
Is it like the level 16 thing for Garen is like in general for Garen lanes or just for this matchup like
It'd be
specifically?
like Garen. It'd be like think like a non-champions. It's a really useless one top. Like Malzahar
Okay.
mid, champs like that. It's so good for you to full clear the first 2 turns, which is what you've done.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then, yeah, so coming up on this turn, it's like that's when we want an attack, spin these fucking champs. So it's like I want to show up mid or top, and you're in position, but your lanes aren't.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've
That's
done it
fair.
all like totally good up until this point.
So here I get call. But I don't like anticipate my camp's
Pause.
respawn sometime as much as I should, maybe. Okay, yeah, no, that's a
Like
really
you,
bad gank.
uh, yeah, you're saying you're trying to
Yeah.
be efficient, my ass.
Yeah, yeah, I
We are
know.
level
This
7.
one is terrible.
Okay, go back to before you skip the camps, because I see like challenger junglers do
There.
this.
There?
Yeah, before here, keep going
Oh,
back. So you do scuttle, and then the Darius is showing. Now pause.
oh, sorry. I'm not like really used to using
It's the
replay.
yeah, you can do the backspace for the back and then
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
V.
use backspace, but like just for the camera. It's a
Oh,
little shit.
yeah, I don't know the keybind. Anyways, if
But go
you
ahead.
do your camp and the enemy makes a mistake, you can show up after. You don't have to preemptively go like this, or else
Yeah,
it like does, we end up in awkward game state. The faster you
yeah, right.
correct that, like the better your life is.
Yeah.
Because at this point, are you feeling like I've only farmed, I need to fight something? Or is it something
Not
else?
really. I feel like my idea here is that I want to get an advantage for Harold because I know that like from the beginning, Heimer has been pushing Cyan, and I know that Diego like might be topside right now because he seems to be looking for objectives. Like that's the idea I have in mind. I don't know if that's how he's thinking, but like I want to get like maybe a kill on Darius or just like get him out of the lane so I can get Harold more like safely,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. So
But like
go back again where
maybe
Darius is still in lane. We need to see how he moves.
so like focus on Darius then.
Yeah.
Here he is.
He gets the
So he
one
has no
play.
vision on me. Uh, how do I change vision?
No
Oh, here.
fucking way Garen walks toward that. Darius walks right into that bush and just fucking recalls. And then
Wait,
I can
how do
tell you
I turn off fog of war like
F3.
F3? Okay,
And I can tell you from
go ahead.
Viego's perspective too. Viego was going to do his blue side and then check that scuttle. That's like all that's going through his mind.
Yeah, he went for Scuttle and like he recalled on this in this bush. So
Right.
here I go for a gank and like I feel like that's absolutely terrible. Like I want
Whoa.
to get him closer to Garen, but that's just like I'm not really experienced with Glinzao yet. I feel like.
After Rift Herald, you can recall.
Yeah.
You did that like yeah, basically
Okay.
perfectly the first turn where you snap back to the Gromp. Because the
Yeah.
time to attack Darius is going to be after your full clear.
Okay.
You'll
So like
have,
here, what I should do is basing and going bot side to top and clearing to top side.
right. And in between that clear, if anything happens, you can react to it. There's no like onus on
Okay,
you to do anything preemptive.
okay, fair. Because I feel weird like resetting when I have like all my camps top side still up,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
But if we reset, we get more AD, we'll clear them faster. And it's mostly
Yeah,
about like doing
that's
it in the right order too, because then if we stay, it's going to be slower.
that's
And
true. That's true.
right, we stay and then we finished our clear and we still can't fight anyone because we haven't spent our fucking gold, you know? Like this is bad.
Yeah, okay.
You've wasted the tempo and then you've wasted the ulti.
So like, is defending the tower bad in this position too?
Well, you want to hit the CS, not them.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
up to them
Fair.
to like kill you for taking the CS.
Yeah. Okay.
God.
So here like bot lane kills both without me, and
I
I
bet you
just
have like
herald.
2,000 gold right now. You haven't recalled.
Uh,
Press
I think it's
X.
X.
I know all the
Yeah,
key binding. I'm fucking
but like X isn't working. I don't know why.
GG. No clue.
I don't know. But I have like, yeah, I have a lot,
Bro,
and this is like terrible because I
bro.
go on Diego thinking I have the advantage, and I definitely don't because I have like 2.5k gold, and I realize it like once I'm dead, the second I'm dead, I'm like I definitely should have reset because I'm low on item because like
Okay,
compared to him.
so pause.
Yeah.
Do you think it's too much for Viego to full clear, do Rift Herald, gank top, full clear, drop, oh shit, fight bot lane solo, and then drop Rift Herald, and then push the turret, and then fight Viego for the dragon?
Yeah,
Do you think that's
definitely a
too
lot.
much?
Yeah, yeah.
Too much for one
Also,
turn.
like also because I get a lot of resources from it. It's not just like about time, I feel like.
Hmm.
So yeah, but like, should I just let him have the Drake because I get the tower?
It's a fine trade to me.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
and you've already spent your tempo like that. You could have had it all on the reset, like, or maybe we trade something more interesting. Like if you path top side, then he takes dragon, we take entire top turret and his blue side, for example.
Yeah.
But you're not in a position to trade because you've already attacked something and you've misspent your tempo.
Okay, okay. So
So from this position, do you think you can win if you look at
against
tab real
Diego,
quick? No, the game. Because all the
uh,
steps up
I'm
until now need to like build into you winning the game totally.
uh, I'm not completely like confident at this point because mainly because of like bot lane. I feel like Cyan will always have like it will always be useful at this point. And I'm feeling a bit weird because I felt like they should have swapped mid and bot, but that's like whatever. Like it's not something I can control.
Right.
But
So
I'm also like pretty strong at this point, so I know like I can fight most of their team on my own. So I feel confident about that.
okay, so I'm hearing that your team's kind of weirding you out, and then you know that
Yeah,
you're strong, but then that relies on the enemy like feeding you a little bit, which they will do.
yeah.
Which they
Here,
will
for
do.
example.
God bless.
And
So,
like for example, I invade red because I know that Varus is bot. I just killed Heimer and I saw Viego going topside. So I know
guys,
like it's completely free.
so here, pause real quick.
Here, this is like disgusting for me.
So, what do you think? Where do you want to go with this? I think that we could focus on the early game parts of like how you do those steps properly,
Yeah,
or I don't know really where we go in the mid game because you know right that this is like a weird game state because the steps were like kind of fumbled on our end going into like the mid game. So what do you want to do? What do you think?
well, I feel like the first like 3 to 5 minutes of the games are pretty clear to me. I don't know if you agree with that,
I think
but like,
yeah, I think I
yeah,
agree. When it's just clearing the camps and then when it comes time to do the plays, that's where you're confused. So how about we go back to level
yeah,
4 and then Um, okay, entertain me
Bronze
real
here
quick.
maybe.
I'm silver 2, okay, on ZHAO, and I just bought coaching from you. And I'm looking to learn from a better ZHAO. So, okay, press play. Let's see, where are we at here? Okay. Now let me tell you what I would do as a silver 2 ZHAO. Why don't you gank bot here? Pause.
I have like yeah, go.
Yeah.
I have like zero setup to play around with Seer
But they're
and
pushed
Sona.
up.
Yeah, but I don't know if I have any vision to play. Like, I don't have like a champion that can go over a wall or do anything like that, and it get on very quickly, especially when Terry can like just stun me and make it impossible for me to play. So I feel like it's never an easy gank to do, and I also have like most of my camps coming back up, and bot lane like Sivir and Sona can always like clear away from like under tower. Like
Okay,
it's pretty easy to clear as Sivir, I feel like.
that makes sense. And then the silver player would be like, "Oh, you just can't, bro. That sucks." Okay, and okay. Whenever you're in the game, though, I think you should watch the Varus like on the Gromp, though. If he gets extra stupid, like it's worth his flash for some time. But
Okay,
anyways,
okay. That makes sense. So
we keep clearing,
yeah,
and then can you gank mid after the wolves?
here I look and I know that Heimer is always pushed in, and like even at this point, even if he's like he has vision, it's pretty dangerous for him to step up like that. So I can probably like get him out of lane, even if he sees me when I arrive.
Right. So that's good. You got to kill. Don't really waste too much time.
Here I feel like also going to for golems is pretty risky, like against maybe someone who's more aggressive than Diego was, because I don't have vision on Diego, and I don't know if he could be waiting for me at my golems.
True. Viego mostly wants to clear his camps though, so you're probably safe
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Okay.
So I feel like up until the Herald play, it's like from what you say, I feel like it's pretty fine for me to play this way. Because I've been looking for stuff, but like outside of Heimer, I feel like it's been pretty hard to get any leads or like punish any mistake from the enemies.
Right. Do you think you're too rigid on like what you look to attack? Because I think a way that we could simplify this is so pause. Right here we're in the river, and that's a good place to
Yeah,
be for any aggressive jungler. Why is that?
because I can look for two, like I have the enemy jungle and both lanes to go for, as well as
Exactly.
Herald.
Exactly. You have options, and then you get to choose from those options. So what I want you to try to do for now is like get to this position where you've cleared enough and you have a lead, because the scuttle would give you 7, and then just be in the river, and then you can choose where to go.
Yeah.
And from there, like you can start weighing the options. This time
So
it's
like for
super obvious. There's
oh
like no gank mid, there's no gank top. And if you want to invade, you can be collapsed on. That kind of sucks,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's where you want to be versus if you fast forward just a little bit where you farm and then like try to go to the top lane like after the fact. That doesn't work.
Yeah. So, like for example, what you were saying earlier about sitting in the river, like in the bush, waiting for Viego, could also be like trying to like weigh my options too.
Right, right.
Like that
Sometimes
could
a
work as well.
Yeah, sometimes a Sona support will just walk right into that damn bush, you know?
Yeah, she does that a lot in this game.
Brand support, Sonas, that's a free kill.
Yeah, and so like this is the first like big mistake, you'd say.
What? You're totally
Like
fine
just
all the
yeah,
way
but
all the
like
way up until this, and then we do the rift. Not resetting off the rift is a mistake. Why is that?
But like even going top is pretty bad
Pause.
too, no?
Pause.
Yeah, okay,
No, well,
sorry.
being top is whatever. You miss a camp, that's a minor thing.
Okay, yeah,
Not losing the tempo here is a big fucking loss. Why is that?
because like Drake is respawning soon, and I'm gonna be like, I know that there'll be a fight around bot, and I'm gonna be down items, even though I'm supposed to be stronger at this point, and I have Herald to reset faster.
So you say dragon, fight bot, and then also you have better reset. I'm seeing it like your time for the plays was over, like after, like even on the top gank, it was already over. Because
Yeah,
you had level 7, and then you took an L because your lanes weren't fucking laning, and then we missed Viego. But the prize was still there. We got the Rift Herald. That's fine. It would have been nice. It would have been better to get kills. But then after that, the time for plays is over, and then it's time to farm again.
yeah, okay. So like here is like because I know that there will be a fight at Drake because you told me earlier that I should like clear from bot to top, but is it still true if I know that I want to fight for Drake?
We have to choose at that point.
Yeah.
Since bot lane was the anchor, I think just path top. Like
Okay.
you guys 1v2 Darius easily. Drop the Rift Herald, take the whole fucking turret. They take Drake, you take blue side camps, bot lane's losing. Deal. You're level 9, two and a half or 1.5 items, tier 2 boots. Play ball at that point.
Yeah, because I'm not like at this point Viego is 1-0. Like at the end of the big move at Drake, he's 5-0, but like I feel like I haven't been pushing my lead too much.
This point, that's okay.
Yeah, no, but not at this point, but like if I reset now and do what you say, that's pushing my lead, whereas what I do is just giving my lead.
Yeah, true.
And that's what I should have been doing maybe. Like especially if I play a duelist, I should be looking for more of these. That's fair. Yeah, that's
Yep.
good. That's good.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
Xin Zhao can own the river and he can also occupy the enemy jungle without much risk once you're stronger. This champion's fucked up like that. Sit in a
Yeah,
bush with a fucking control word sweeper, like whoever's walking into you is gonna pay the price.
yeah.
But
Well, later on in the game, like I can just go in fights 1v4 and get out by while killing two people.
great. Okay. And then that's the
Like
time that we
that's
have here.
terrible.
Are you okay with stopping here?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay. That was interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
That was interesting. What do you think?
I feel like it's not what like getting out of this, but it's pretty like it's maybe more interesting than what I expected, you know?
Yeah.
Like in a way I thought it would be like not not like magic tricks like you just apply this every game and it works perfectly, you know?
Yeah, I think maybe you're thinking like the slam dunks, like skip this and boom, they fucking insta
Yeah,
lose.
but like that's not like exactly what I had in mind, but something closer to this. But this is more like the idea of like getting into river, for example, and like exploring my options and really not being about not necessarily being like I'm gonna full clear or I'm gonna gank or I'm gonna do this and that and just like being going at a point, being into river and deciding what I'm gonna do at this point, you know, is
Right.
interesting.
It gives you have like
Like it
30,
gives
40
me more
seconds.
flexibility.
Yeah, it's so chill. You have 30, 40 seconds to decide all that. So let's say
Yeah.
one, get XP and gold lead, and then two, like occupy, um, let's say river slash just fuck, what's a word for this? Like advanced position? Okay. And then three,
I'll get it if you write that. For sure.
and then three, like after the play the timing slash tempo for play is done, you have to reset slash leave. It's over, you know?
Yeah.
And that's such a non-tangible thing, but you can do it. It's
Yeah. So like
easy.
the idea
Yeah.
is if I get a big thing of the map, I reset after that. Like for example, if I win a fight or if I get an objective of that, I just reset and then go from there.
Yeah. God, I learned
Okay.
that so brutally on Bel'Veth. Every time I'd finish like a dragon or Rift Herald and stay on the map with like thousands of gold. Fucking ruined my own life.
Yeah.
Couldn't push nothing. I'm wondering, why am
Uh,
I losing?
but I feel like it's kind of like at the elo that I'm at right now, it's easy to get like the XP and gold lead just from like being more efficient in terms of clear than the other jungler.
Right.
So like the first part is not too hard to achieve.
It's
So
so
that's
chill
cool.
too with ZHAO, they can't really stop you too easily.
Yeah. Yeah. When I'm playing Talia, it's harder to escape invades and stuff
Oh,
like that. So
everyone
I'll
feels
stick to
like
systems
everyone
out for
feels
that.
like they're the man invading Talia Karthus and shit. But yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, well,
No, that was like really interesting for sure.
alrighty. Hope I helped, man.
Yeah. I'm glad like I also know like what's good about my stuff so I can like know what to do and what not to do.
Right, like the first 9 minutes, solid. You just have to keep adding to this.
Okay.
So it's a good start.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Yep, good luck in your games. Talk to
Have
you
a good
later.
day.
You too. Peace.
See ya.
Chill.